as a pipefish is very well camouflaged when you see it next to the seagrass blades. Same family as seahorses. For the places I've been to, it probably ranks at the seagrass meadow that has had both the greatest number of individual organisms as well as individual species.
Where we are in the west coast of Scotland, in this particular site, it's pretty unique, if not exceptional, for the pristine quality and health of the seagrass meadow. It has never been damaged in any way, so it is unique in that perspective. And there's also a huge biodiversity hotspot within that seagrass meadow because of those conditions. There is research that shows the seagrass can capture carbon 15% quicker than Amazon rainforest. The carbon is trapped within the sediment, which sits within the seagrass roots and within the seagrass blades. This is quite an input to the ocean's ability to trap carbon. It's something that we can improve and enhance by producing more seagrass meadows, by repairing ones that are damaged.
It was really obvious, there was just so much stuff. There were so many different species, and there were many of each individual species. Black brittle stars, there's a lovely big aggregation of them there. Some more light bulb sea squirts, so they're all growing in a clump together on the seabed there. It's a habitat that is a little bit more protected, somewhere that would provide shelter so that smaller stages of fish, such as commercial species, have somewhere to hide and somewhere that they're not going to get basically eaten or predated upon before they move out for the kind of more mature stages of their life cycle.
With the increase in extreme weather events, the root systems within seagrass actually stabilizes the sediment and protects against erosion and coastal erosion from increased wave action, which is going to be an increasingly important topic as things progress. It's fantastic to have neighbours like Rewilding who are pioneers in seagrass restoration. They're sort of breaking the ground with new techniques in restoring seagrass, and they have a great community-led team behind them. If anybody's going to do this job, Rewilding's going to do this job, and we're very lucky to have their expertise just on our doorstep.
The science suggests that around 95% of seagrass has disappeared around the UK shoreline. It's a really important ecosystem for commercial fish. It's a spawning ground and it's a nursery. It's absolutely essential for biodiversity, but the other thing it does is sequesters carbon very efficiently. And a seagrass meadow can be a carbon sink for thousands of years, as long as it isn't disturbed. So our interest in seagrass is to try and bring it back because it has all these ecosystem services. So we have around 5 hectares of seagrass in Loch Regnish, around 80 hectares where we think it should be, and we want to try and, over the years, restore those 80 hectares.
What Rewilding have been doing is they've been actually taking healthy shoots from a healthy plant, almost like taking a cutting from a plant as a gardener would do, and then transplanting that close by, and that way they're slowly expanding the actual meadow a square metre at a time, and it's proved extremely successful. The expertise that they have in the methodology, the actual practicality, the skills that their team has will be really valuable when we attempt to do our work.
What Highland Rewilding is doing and what we think we're doing here is we're having a go at doing things differently in such a way that biodiversity will recover. And I think there's a huge interest in the public to try and get active to do something to halt the decline in biodiversity.